Hi boys and girls, it's me Butch. My name is Terry David Silvercloud. I'm not native, just sounds that way. I am 81 years old. Today is Monday the 8th, I believe, of December. Up here in the Great White North of Canada. It's 7:30 p.m. I've been trying to get my gear going. It's dark out here. Testing a video today and you're my victims. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make videos and trying new ways which are turning out to be somewhat more difficult than I had anticipated. So I'm just testing out new ways of making video. So here I am, your king, and thought I'd check in with you. I heard there's some character south of our border named Trump, and he seems to think he can take over Canada. You gotta get past Butch first, and Butch ain't about let Trumpy boy come up to Canada and walk all over our toes. They ain't Butch for nothing. So, I'm testing out new ways of making video, and with any luck at all, I may get a video out of this one, and post it up there. I don't have a whole lot to talk about just yet because just getting the cameras working is difficult enough. But in another video, which if it works out I'll post, I screwed up the sounds. I don't know if I'll post it, I have to do it again. But I just made an earlier video a couple hours back about relationships. So this sort of relates a bit to relationships as well. When you're young, and you're just coming out, you know, like when your first affairs, your first relationships, you usually fall for somebody who's a lot just like you, and that works out just fine. But when you're 15, 16, 18, 20, even up to 30, but definitely up to 20, everybody's beautiful. Nature made you that way nature wanted you to reproduce. So sexual attraction is, you know, your best years are happening in your teen years, really. It's only recently people are living longer. And, excuse me, I gotta remember to keep time. So I'm setting a timer here for, I've only been talking, so I'm gonna stay for 10 minutes. And that way, I don't want to make a video longer than 15 minutes for technical reasons. Hi, I'm back here. Back here. For you too. Jeez. Wish you guys get sidetracked so easy. Over here, come on. There. There. Come on. Alright. So I'm testing out these gimbals, and if I put my hands in the wrong gesture, they think I'm telling them something. I gotta find ways to deal with that because I'm a really gestury kind of person. And I'm not instructing the gimbal to do something. Where were we? I totally forgot what I was talking about. I'm going to bend over the camera, I'll get all confused. So in relationships, you're in lust and you have great sex and you haven't thought too much about the future, but the body you have fallen in love, with whom you have fallen in love, boy, girl, whatever it is not going to stay the same for the most part. Butchie Poo is really vain and he's always trying to take care of his body. So, you know, if you're young, develop your body now. If you're a little bit overweight, that's too bad. That's going to haunt you a bit for the rest of your life. But you can get rid of that. If you can develop some muscles, Butch does curls, you know, with my dumbbells. I try to do this every single day. I try to do this at least 50 times because I'm vain. If I don't, I'm old. I'm 81. The skin in my arms will get saggy. I don't like that. I'm vain. Yeah, ain't looking good. So I've had red marks all over my body this past summer from my hormone problems, and you might see some of them on my arms, but they're clearing up enough that I'm not too embarrassed to show you my body again. But I've got a bit of a gut that I developed when my hormone problems were starting because, I was in my late 60s, early 70s. A lot of stressful things were happening to me at that time in my life. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was getting bigger, actually. But one day, when I eventually got into pain management for my arthritis and injuries, I asked my doctor at age 68 if I should be growing, and he said, I don't know. And he sent me for hormone tests and says, you got really serious hormone problems. So they're basically slowly being fixed. It's taken a long time. It's helping this or now. So, see, that's not hard for me. Oops. I'm back here, you. Over here. Come on. Come on back over here. See, the camera got all confused. Which time do I have left? Still have about 5 minutes. So, you may not have thought about the person you just had great oral sex with, or great top or bottom, or whatever it was you did, or versatile, and 5 times a day wasn't enough. But that person and you too are going to change unless you work it. And I said in the other video, if you start a relationship, the very first rule you have to have is you must agree to disagree. You have to have that conversation right at the start. We agree to disagree. We're not going to fight. We agree to disagree. We'll work it out. Well, everybody disagrees. We'll work it out. But in terms of so what are your plans for the future? Do you plan to look after your body? Because I do. If you aren't, I think we should, we'll just become friends with benefits until I think you're too fat or too whatever you might be. I said it. It's true. And you may not care. You may care, you may not care. Butchie Poo likes tall, skinny guys. He likes really skinny guys, like 28 to 30 inch waists with long legs and circumcised. That's what Butchie Poo likes. His wide shoulders and brains inside the noggin would be helpful. So Butch has learned through experience the type of guy he likes. Has long legs and narrow waist and wide shoulders. But people come in all sizes and shapes, and if they're born, when they're born, when we're born, if we're born, when you got to be 18, say, when you're fairly mature, if your bones, let's forget about the fat, let's be truthful, if your bones are a 34 round, you're just going to get heavier and bigger. It's going to be hard for you not to be a very big guy when you get old unless you really work it, because you were already big. If you're one of these days, when I was growing up, I was the tall one. I was always the tallest guy. I was born in 1944. Now I look around the streets and all the guys are tall and they're beautiful. They have these really skinny waists, really long legs and wide shoulders. Oh, I just love it. And all that nutrition that your fat parents had and grandparents, it's rubbed off in evolution, and the boys and girls have gotten bigger and taller because nature said, I guess we can make them bigger now, or something. I don't know, but Butch has really noticed that guys these days there's a lot of really super skinny waisted guys, and that's just so hot. Most guys nowadays are uncut. When I was growing up, just right after the war, and the American Surgeon General had advised the president that they were having too many rejects for the army, which they needed because there was a war going on, because a lot of guys had grown up and they hadn't been taught to pull their foreskin back. They couldn't even pull it back, and basically there was a lot of guys being rejected to go out and shoot people because their foreskins had issues. So the government advised that boys be circumcised. That's why in my day and age, most guys were cut. And in the United States, a fair number of guys are still cut, but the drift is going the other way. Jewish and Muslim boys, that's part of their religion, is to be cut. So I'm running out of time here, and when the ringy-dingy goes, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll have to put this video into an editor and chop it to just under 15 minutes or something. It's a big test. I'm wearing, I don't think Picanti makes this style anymore. These are Picanti briefs. They're swim briefs, basically. They're swimming material. Stretchy. They're meant for basically poolside wear, I guess, where you could just look interesting. Do I look interesting? Looks look interesting? Try to look interesting for you. I know that a lot of you guys that come here are closeted, and you just don't mind older guys like me, or you like older guys like me. That's why you're here. And I know what you want to see, so I'm trying my best to show you and be compliant with YouTube. And so far, YouTube seems happy, which makes me happy. I'm demonetized because I'm not advertising friendly. But I have other channels. That's why I'm starting to make less than 15-minute videos, because when you start out as long as you can go. This channel I can go as much as long as I want as far as I know. The ringy-dingy is going to go soon. Oh, different types. You'll find if you're just coming out that in the gay world there are different types. Twinks, bears, cubs, otters, wolves. So a twink is basically a teenager. Any teenager is a twink. And that means I have to say goodbye. So it's bye-bye for Butch, and me sign up for this camera over here, you guys over here, you're going to stop, so bye-bye from Butch. I'll stop the rest of you guys. Bye!